So a woman walks up to the church to give $1,235 for offering, but the Bishop Marvin Winans, stops her in front of everyone. The clip, it goes viral. But here's the thing, that is not the full story.
I, Roberta McCoy, given faith and stand in unity with the vision of perfecting church of sowing this seed of $1,000 plus $235 and receiving the blessings to come to all that participated.
Now that's only $1,200.
Yes.
Y'all not listening to what I'm saying. If you have 1,000 plus 1,000.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna work on the other 800.
Well, that ain't what I asked you to do.
But I gotta be honest, I love that boy's suit. You see the jacket? But let's get straight to it. So this is the video, it went viral. TikTok went poof. YouTube went bananas. Everybody was talking about it. But now let's talk about what really happened at Bishop Marvin Winans' church, the Perfecting Church. So it was the day of giving, trying to gather funds to finish the church's sanctuary and also to support the community project that they've been working on. Now, this clip, people said, oh, he humiliated her. It was insensitive. There were headlines saying he rebuked her, saying he's spiritually proud. A lot of that. Within hours, this 30-second clip had thousands of comments. Then came a fuller video. In fact, first time I saw this video was on Fred Hammond's page, right? The gospel legend Fred Hammond. He shared a fuller clip to possibly give some more context. Here it is.
We're going to do this a couple of ways. Those that have the 1,000 plus 1, that means you're coming with your 1,000 that you're giving, plus you've asked someone else to give. Now you don't have to stop at 1,000, and we're going to deal. So in other words, if you say, Pastor Winans, I'm coming with my 1,000 plus another 3,000, then you'll say that. You understand? And if you didn't get plus 1, but you maybe came with $250, you're going to come say that this is my 1,000 plus 250. You with me? And we're going to go all the way down. So I need you, in order for this to work, I need you to come when you're called with the offering that you're bringing.
Okay, but at this point, despite this video, people were still not getting it. It still was not adding up. And sometimes nobody really wants to go to the full video to see the whole thing, right? People still felt like, from this video, you can see that he was explaining that they were to give in specific categories that Sunday. However, this lady had come out in the wrong category. But hold on, the story is not ended. This escalates so quickly that they get interviewed on TV.
You're the woman in that viral video.
Right.
He did not rebuke you.
He absolutely did not rebuke me. Now, there's a difference. There was a correction because let me clearly state that Pastor gave instruction on the lines to get into.
I was calling because the whole church was giving, and it was our day of giving, and the whole church was coming, and we didn't want people standing, the mothers and all that, so I was calling them by increments. And we had someone that had given out of before, and I corrected it, and I told everybody to listen and come when you call, and that's all that was.
Roberta told me Pastor Winans personally apologized to her. She's been a member of Perfecting Church since 2013 and has given faithfully over the years and will continue to do so.
All right, so when this surfaced, you want to think that, hey, the drama should stop, but no, people are like, no, we want to fight. We want to fight. Because, hey, right here, she's saying that the pastors apologized to her. She didn't feel embarrassed, but people are like, nah, we want to fight. They explained they were supposed to give in batches from the largest amounts to the smallest amount. But then again, it does make you wonder, is that about creating order in the house of God? You know, it could be that. Or does it risk creating a kind of hierarchy where, you know, generosity is now about like your status? Oh, I can give 2,000, so I go first. I'm not able to give that. You get what I mean? But anyway, that's topic for another day. There's also the part where each giver had to read a prepared script, tying their offering to a specific blessing. Makes you want to ask, like, is our blessing now linked to giving? But we're not even done. Here's a twist. The following Sunday, Bishop Winans shared how God turned it around for good. Donations started pouring in from even outside of the church. In fact, Tyler Perry gave $100,000. Check this out.
It ain't over. Tell your neighbor it ain't over. I have some news that I'm going to give toward the end of this service. That when the devil went crazy, folks started calling up from other states saying, I got to give on this. Well, maybe I'll tell you now, since y'all happy enough, that since it broke out Monday, we have received, one person called and he said, tell my name. He said, because I know God is in this. Tyler Perry said $100,000. Pastor Bishop Patrick Wilton, he said, I'm sowing and I have +1. So he and his son-in-law sent $2,000. We have received, I'll get all that over. But why don't you give God praise, folks? What the devil meant for evil, God turn it around.
Well, people are still fighting and people are still going to fight because generally people just are on the defensive when it comes to giving, specifically in church. This just might be how things are done in their church. The members themselves do not seem to have a problem with it. Why then is everyone suddenly offended on their behalf? It is a church's project. But hey, I might be missing something. Let me know your thoughts. Share it in the comments.